How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. So first off, I want to thank everybody for showing concern for my wife. She going through a cancer revisit, you might say. She had to have her thyroid removed, and now this week she's doing a radiation thing to hopefully kill the rest of any cancer cells associated with her thyroid. But she's doing really well. Really's had really no problems at all, and she's a trooper. I want to really thank everybody showing their concerns and everything. I just don't know what to say. So, and their prayers out there for everybody. I mean, it's just tremendous outpouring of folks possibly in the same situation. I just hope, if you haven't gone through this type of thing, I hope you don't ever have to. It's a very stressful time. So I haven't had a lot of shop time, but that's okay. Doing what needs to be done is way important. Family to me is everything. And I've grown to the people who watch my videos. A lot of them I've gotten to know and have become kind of family. So, like I said, I just can't thank you, everybody, enough for watching and conveying their prayers to me and my wife. So, thank you again. Anyway, this one, the video is going to be a catch-up and show you some things I'm going to be working on and what I am working on, and some things I picked up. Craigslist sale. I have a list here. So first off, Chuck Bomarito. Thanks, Chuck. Just sent me some of his new stickers with his new logo on them, and they're on the board over there already, or on the cabinets. Thanks, Chuck, for sending those in. I got some Craigslist finds. I'll swing around you and show you those. Kevin, I met Kevin at a Craigslist listing that was local to us. A guy was selling a bunch of machinist stuff. He's a machinist, and he's just kind of getting rid of a lot of stuff. And so I picked up some materials and a motor contactor from him. But while I was there, a fellow by the name of Kevin showed up, just getting into hobby machining. He bought some stuff from Kevin too, I guess, or bought some stuff at the sale. But anyway, he gave me a call a couple weeks ago, and he had a shaft out of his lathe that he needs to either repair or make a new one. Well, after getting some quotes on it, he decided he couldn't quite afford those sort of things. But he gave me a call and asked me, he actually contacted me, and he wasn't asking me to help out or build it. He was just asking for suggestions. And so I reached out to Keith Fenner, Bruce Whittam, Pierre Baudry, and Adam Booth, and showed them some pictures and got their opinions. And so it came up with a solution for Kevin, and so I decided to help him out also, and I'm going to turn his blank for the shaft because it's out of his lathe. He can't turn it, but he has a milling machine, and he wants to do the integral gear that's on there and a spline. So he's going to take care of that stuff. But I've done all the work I worked on. I've worked out what the gear is for him. You'll see why this is kind of a complicated project, and it's actually kind of interesting. It might help some people out there. So I'll run through all that in another video, and probably the next video. Picked up a new tool. Show you that. Bash update. It's coming up quick. So we have Pierre Baudry is going to come by after the bash to the house and spend a day or so. Him and his wife Danielle. Well, very nice of them. So we can visit. And Bruce Whittam is going to come by the day about a week before the bash and spend a night. And I think Rain Rapp might be joining him. And we're going to visit. We're going to go down and visit We're going to visit Ray Cornelia again, and tear up Ray's shop a little bit. And so we'll probably be getting some video out of that stuff. and I'm going to show you that right now. I did get my chance to go on my annual fishing trip, which was kind of a bust. We were a little early on the bite, you might say, the hatch. But anyway, a friend of mine who does some metalworking, who joins me for fishing, made me this fire poker, all out of recycled material. The end is from a railroad spike, some rebar, half-inch rebar that or was it number 4 rebar, that he straightened out. It was all bent and cleaned up, and another railroad spike on the end. And it was a pretty much brand new railroad spike, never beat on, and it has the date it was made, 2/15 on it. But it came from a location right near where we go fishing, and we've been going for almost just about 30 years. So maybe a little, actually longer. And he scrounged up a few railroad spikes, but he made this fire poker for me. So that came out really nice, kind of a medieval look to it, nice square end on there and stuff. So thanks, George. I do appreciate it, and it is a fine implement. And I got another viewer mail from Bruce back in New York. I picked up on a Craiglist sale, piece of 1.5 inch stainless hex, some aluminum, nice big chunk here. It's a 6-inch round, a chunk of copper round. It has a saw cut in it, but kind of, I don't know what I'll do with it. Another piece is 3/16 stainless, aluminum bar, aluminum block, and a motor controller. Oh, let's see. I don't even remember what I paid now. It's been a while. But anyway, a little motor contactor, which are always good for something, you know. But the best deal of all was some Kurt Vice jaws for $5 a pair. So that's kind of, these are all steel Vice jaws, which is kind of cool. So they fit my Kurt Vice 6-inch Vice, and I'll clean them up, maybe give them a little grind to make sure they're nice and flat. But those were a good find. He had a lot of those. Then Bruce back in New York sent me some sandpaper for woodchucking. But you know, oh, there's some abrasive emery cloth little squares. So, and for the sander, or random orbital sander disc. Thanks, Bruce. Will be put to good use. I actually have some woodworking projects I need to get going on. Nice logo with the C and his and the B for Chuck Bomarito. And his other one over here, right next to Gary and Pierre, and his broken indicator needle laying down in here. Thanks a lot, Chuck. New tool, 4-inch grinding vise, and you know, the quality, I mean, it looks very well made, and I checked it for flatness and things like that. But for the price, I mean, it's a Chinese one. I don't know how anybody can compete with things like this. You look at it, it's very nicely made and seems to be accurate. I haven't ground anything with it using it yet, but I'm going to. But for less than $150, if you need one, you just can't beat it. I mean, even if it just lasts one deal, one project, almost. But anyway, that's where I went. My smaller one is a Herman Schmidt, but so we'll just leave it there. But anyway, we'll use that. So I showed you probably this cube I got off eBay, And I've ground, you know, two of the sides. They're as perfect as I'm going to make them. Less than attempts in parallelism. So now I need to do the ends and here. And now I have a vise I can hold. I'll be able to hold this in. So I can do that sort of thing to square it up. So here's the shaft job. Just a quickie on it. You can see that. So that's an integral gear made from, you know, same stock as the shaft, and it's kind of wiped out, you might say, like completely wiped out. And then there's a spline section here where other gears sit, and the rest of the shaft is not in too bad a shape, really. This is a little bit rough. This is a sleeve bearing, bronze bushed sleeve bearing here, that, or plain bearing you might want to call it. But it's got a little roughness, so dirt or whatever got in there and caused some wear. So we're gonna make a new one of those. I'm gonna turn a blank, actually, unless he needs help actually cutting the gears and splines. But I've given him, I figured out all the information, and we'll go through that in the video, since we don't know, we don't have anything really here quality enough to measure from. It is so bad. There's some of the gear. He brought me the gears also, so we had something to work off of. This is the mating gear. This is out of a Harrison lathe, just so you know. Made a drawing for the shaft, and some of these are the other gears that mount on the spline. We'll show that in more detail.